What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video. I have been sick the past 2 days, guys, and that's why I haven't really got any new episodes. I think from the last episode we were at just above 2,000 trophies, and now we're at 2,200. That's also why there is no webcam. But anyway, this one's going to be a little bit mellow, just because I am kind of sick. And I thought I would show you guys a very, very good deck that I've been rocking with, and just kind of talking about some tips for you guys that are trying to figure out what's the best option for pushing and things of that nature. So sorry if my voice sounds a little bit awful, but yeah, like I said, I was sick. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, we are inching our way to 700 subscribers, and the channel has been growing really fast, and like, I guess fast for me, and extremely consistent, which is really awesome, and I'm happy to see. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open up this chest with 2 gems. And I'm really hoping for minion horde. No. Oh, okay. Well, that one was alright. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look. Now, let's go ahead and talk about... I joined a new clan, actually. And my highest trophy count is 2254. And I am 2227. So I'm actually doing pretty good. We're going to request some cards, and I'm going to request, do I want Minion Horde to request, or do I want to request, alright, let's see what let's go ahead and talk about the deck first. Okay, so right now I'm running arrows, skeleton army, hog rider, minions, lightning spell, or zap I mean, the prince, the baby dragon, and the, what is this one, the giant skeleton. Alright, so let's talk about kind of the deck I'm running. So essentially my giant skeleton and my prince are going to be somewhat of tanks for this deck, and then I usually like to put it so these two will always get dropped down first, either the giant skeleton or the prince, and then I'll either follow it with the prince. I usually like to go hog rider, something that's also going to do some pretty good damage. So I either do hog rider with the prince or the dragon. Those are usually the two I like to put down, but I'll also put down like minions or the skeleton army, as well as I'll have my zap ready to go, so that when he drops his skeleton army to counter, I'll be able to zap it away, or the arrows, so if he drops any kind of minions, I'll be able to get rid of them as well. And then for the giant skeleton, it really doesn't matter. Usually it's going to be minions or the skeleton army. Sometimes the dragon works pretty well, but it just kind of depends. So that's kind of how I like to run things. So spells are really just to counter anything they have. And then we have our tanks, and then the other 3, the baby dragon, the hog rider, the minions, and the skeletons are just to go behind. Now the average is about 4, or it is 4, and people say that's a little bit high, but it's been working fairly well, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now let's go ahead and take a look. Or actually, so let's go ahead and request, I need to get arrows, but let's go ahead and get those minions up, and hopefully I will be able to get them upgraded here pretty soon, and then we'll really have to work on trying to get either my dragon up or the skeleton. Well, actually the skeleton army would be pretty good at level 4 as well, but definitely my cards are a little bit underrated. So now that we've done that, I'll go ahead and help my guy out a little bit with some elite barbs, yeah, so, oh, and he helped me out as well. That's pretty lit. Thank you. We'll go ahead and say thanks. So let's go ahead and try and friendly battle somebody. See if anybody wants to go up against my deck, and then we'll be able to show you guys here without any anything. So we are now 6 away, which is crazy. So we might even be able to upgrade in this episode, depending on if we can get a couple more people to donate to me. Come on, anybody? Maybe not. We'll have to see. Alright, let's go ahead and just cancel that, and let's go ahead and take a look at the battle log. Now, you guys might be saying it's not great, and I think the only reason that is that I'm facing pretty much only the same level people as me or higher, and so that it's causing me a little bit of trouble. But so we have a defeat, a win, a draw, a defeat, a win, a defeat, a defeat, a defeat, a win, a win, a defeat, a win, or a draw, defeat, win, defeat, defeat, win. Okay, so it's been obviously pretty good. There's definitely some work that can be done, but let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll try and explain everything that's going on here. So like I said, I am going to be starting with the giant skeleton. It takes me 2 minutes and 46 seconds to get all of my elixir, and then once I get all my elixir, I counter. So that is always my goal, is always to counter on the other side. So or that didn't make sense. So I always like to drop my guys on the opposite side. So whatever they do, and then I'll go ahead and defend the push that they have. But I always try and counter, so, or go on the opposite side of them rather. So that bomb's gonna do a lot of work to that tower already, and then he dropped a pretty high triple musketeer, which is fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and send the prince over there by himself, and that should finish up the damage. And I'm not too worried about what they're doing. The only reason that I continued doing this is because he went for the three crown instead of just going for the 2 crown, which is what I would recommend for this deck, was because my prince got so much more damage on that tower, on the king tower, rather than the other tower, that it was just easier to go for the 3 crown than the 2 crown. So the king tower is now at 700, so we're going to go ahead and times this up just a little bit. I'm going to drop my giant skeleton, and that's going to be GG just because of the damage that he does. So there's that one. So let's go ahead and get into a battle, and we'll go ahead and discuss everything I like to do. So like I said, I like to wait for them to drop their troops on one side, and then I'll go ahead and drop my troops on the other side. A level 7. Okay, so I haven't played a level 7 in a very long time here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop these guys there to do a little bit of damage, because I still need to save up a little bit of elixir for this this guy. So they're gonna get some very solid damage out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy here, because he is going to have some very good damage. We're going to go ahead and take out that guy and that Inferno Dragon. So we'll allow him to go ahead and get some hits on that left tower as well. Didn't make it to the right tower, so his main push got completely defended without really even trying at all. So let's go ahead and go on the left side. And typically, if he does have a skeleton army, we'll go ahead and zap it. And so that was kind of a bad zap, but we'll drop arrows as well, try and keep him alive. Okay. So that one didn't work as well as I'd hope. So we'll go ahead and go baby dragon on her to try and defend and then counter anything, and that should do a little bit more damage to that tower, not by a lot but a little bit, so that's good. We're gonna go ahead and drop our giant off here, and he pre-used a tornado, which didn't end up working very well for him. And then I don't really think I want to use anything else, but I guess I will. We'll go ahead and zap as well again. And that'll be a pretty solid push. A little bit of a waste of elixir, but that's alright. So we got that side, and I'm not sure if I want to try and defend or go ahead and just take on this for the 3 crown, and I think we'll go ahead and try for the 3 crown. It should be pretty simple to try and get this one. I'm not actually too worried about it because we'll definitely be able to get that, both of those maybe. Okay, no, so we unfortunately only got one. We'll drop the hog as well. And we'll just kind of play defense, but also go for the... And he dropped those pretty far away that we should be able to get a decent amount of elixir. Alright, so yeah, so we got that 3 crown. You're gonna drop all of those arrows. And then we'll drop some more of these guys too. And by that time, it's going to be too late for him. We're going to go ahead and get that 2 crown. So yeah, it's pretty simple. That's how I like to do it. I don't like to usually go for the 3, and I always like to just go ahead and counter. So he gave me 1 minion. That was pretty nice of him. Extremely generous. We need 5 more. So, oh yeah, I wanted to see, okay, if I wanted to go, so I don't know how you get messages in your inbox, but I wanted to see if I can change my name. I don't believe you can change your name, but I wondered if maybe it was possible. I'll also probably make a video on this epic challenge, in the future, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. Okay, I can't really unlock this. Let's go ahead and do one more battle for you guys so you can see it again. We got a level 10. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this. I'm definitely going to have to try and go all to left side. And we'll see. I mean, I always like to change this deck up just slightly. But the thing that I was going to say with you guys is just to be sure to always be changing it up. Whatever you're using, just always use what you enjoy. See, so the giant skeleton and the baby dragon is just something that I really truly enjoy using, and I feel like I'm pretty good at. And that's why I like to use them. So he's got a pretty good little counter there. That baby dragon should be getting to the tower. Pretty good there. And we just went ahead and switched it up. So he's going to go ahead and get that tower. And I really need to drop a little bit of defense on this. It's not even going to be worth it. So let's go ahead and push those guys over. Drop some, I don't know. Okay, I don't even have an Inferno Dragon yet, so I don't know. Not very effective there, but drop this as well. And got one more little hit there. Level 11, I thought he just had 10, but whatever. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and drop these guys. We might be able to kind of compete with them. We'll have to see what happens. Alright. This one's going to be a little bit tough. We'll do these guys. We'll have to see what we can do. And then I'm going to go ahead and whatever he decides to drop. So he's going to drop a wizard there. I'm going to counter with the skeleton army. And then I'm going to go on the right side with all of these guys. And then go here again. Drop that zap a little bit. Try and see if I can do something. Alright. And then it's going to be pretty close, I think. I might be able to pull it out. Haha, okay. That was close. I almost got him on the 2-star. I think I needed to probably play a little bit more defense there. And unfortunately I didn't get it. I felt like maybe if I didn't drop that Hog Rider, that would have been more of a possibility. Let's go ahead and do one last one for the time being and see if we can get this guy a 2 crown. We're going to see. So he's going to go ahead and drop that. If they ever drop a collector, just all out. Like all out, absolutely. Like don't even hesitate, because it's just, you got to go for it all the way. So go ahead and drop the zap there. And that one is not as good as I hoped. Got a little bit of damage, but nothing great. Gonna drop arrows on those guys. And he's at the advantage right now, but we're doing pretty good. He dropped another collector. Interesting move. I'm not sure exactly what he plans on doing, but if he's not careful, we'll probably be able to kind of get this win. Hopefully pretty easily. I mean, I understand. Okay. Okay, so he's got some good damage. I don't know. I think he's really waiting for a solid push here, and he's definitely got his beat on Elixir. But we'll see what happens here. We should be able to get some solid damage out. And I think his push might be a little bit late if he's not careful. So I'm going to go ahead and drop minions. Should be able to take that out a little bit at least. We'll have to see. We're going to try and save up for this giant skeleton as well. And that should take out the Valkyries as well. He's got some good damage there. Okay. And that'll take those two out. So let's go ahead and drop this Prince. He's definitely got an interesting, very interesting deck here. Zap that away. And so now it's going to be a fight for that second. Alright, he dropped those, so then we'll drop the skeleton army. And then we'll drop skeleton there as well to kind of help counter a little bit. Alright, well, this is definitely not going our way exactly. We're going to have to try and get this 3 crown as quick as we can. We're not going to have a lot of time to do it. Alright, so he got it on us again. That was definitely an interesting deck there. So we did lose twice, and that's kind of what happens when you record a video. But we're still at 2,200 trophies, which has been pretty good for me because I couldn't really get above like 1950 before this deck. So I'm definitely not the most experienced, and I feel like if I get my cards up, like my minions to level 8, you know, and get all of my what are these epics to level 4, and really just get all these commons to level 8, maybe even, I think you can get them all the way to level 9, I'm not sure. But I feel like if we do that a little bit and then continue to tweak some things, that will definitely have a lot of luck. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope it helped a little bit. If it did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with a brand new video. We upload videos every single day, so be sure